Hi, I am Ricky J. Martinez. I am the artistic director of Silver Tongued Stages, and I'm thrilled to have you at my personal home office um, here to premiere our series of virtual readings by playwrights all over the world using international artists as well. This first series that we're going to do, this first show that we're doing for the series is my personal play, Heavenly Hands, and I'm thrilled to be able to offer it specifically during this time when we all need the essential of touch and we don't have it. This is kind of a cool, fun thing. We're all experimenting. This is the first time I'm doing this platform for the company, and there will be mistakes. There will be things that go wrong, such as volumes and sound, but we are trying to do our best to give you the most professional production we can on a play reading level with some extras. We have some extras there. It is a time to use radical creativity and radical acceptance as an audience and just accept what we have and have a good time. And remember that theater is still alive everywhere. So sit back, enjoy. You don't have to unwrap your candies. You don't have to turn off your cell phones. You can hold a drink and keep pouring. But what I do suggest is that when we have an intermission, that you actually take it. Stop the video and have your intermission, and then come back and finish out the play with us. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And note, this is a free platform for us. It's a free reading series, but if you do want to contribute to the artists that you see, every donation that is taken in will be split evenly by all the performers. So at the end, there'll be a link that you could do that, and also probably at the bottom. So thank you very much. Enjoy Heavenly Hands.
Heavenly Hands, a play by Ricky J. Martinez. Spanning a year and several months on a forgotten island, lingering in the Caribbean, Cuba. Act 1, fact, not fiction. On the docks, Mirta, a suitcase in one hand and a book in the other, stands.
Fact, not fiction. There's a frightening last glimpse in my memories of this dock. My tear-struck parents stood right here, submerged in an ocean of strangers' electrified hands feverishly reaching towards me on a ship casting off. It rattled me for years. That happened here. Right here.
Lights, shift. Sweeping the floor of the office, Honrado is caught off guard by Fifth.
You knew she was returning today and you kept her from me?
Eva, calm down.
Our town could have greeted her, offered our hands up. Our whole island could have been there to comfort her.
Fafita, a mob of strangers greeting her? How's that comforting to anyone?
Well, how could you keep this from me, Auntie?
I hate it when you call me that.
You're my brother and I will call you whatever I like. But she's our savior, the shining one.
Let's not start up with those names again, please.
We gotta protect her from those witches.
Yes, protect her, yes. Not rename her. She'll be my boss now, and I'll have to redeem myself for those terrible names years ago. The names I helped you come up with, too. The only title she will be going by will be La Doctora.
La Doctora, huh?
Title she's earned. It deserves as an accredited American doctor.
You're absolutely right.
I am?
Yes. La Doctora with the heavenly hands.
Fefita!
Fefa grabs the broom, chasing him off. Lights, shift. Now at the shore of the beach, Mirta places her suitcase down.
This beach too. Another fact from my past, which I was exiled 20 years ago from. The full details are unknown to me, possibly never to be known now that my parents are 20 years wringing whatever warmth I could from letters, barely making out, hopes over a crackling phone line. And finally, Dr. Mirta Martinez returns, looking for so many answers, understand why I was sent away. I lay them both to rest tomorrow, only wishing that were fiction, not fact.
Lights shift. Standing on a short stool in a gray suit, Santi catches his image in a mirror.
Say whatever you want, Juan David. Dr. Mirta Martinez will soon be Dr. Mirta de la Fuente. Mark my words. First, her parents' funeral. Let her get situated with her practice a few months. Then I'll swoop in and rash. I'm not being... Is destiny rash? We've been 20 years apart. This is our time. Chico, dale. Take the pants in and ya no jodas más. In this gray suit, Santi de la Fuente is prepared for destiny.
Lights shift. Placing the book on the suitcase, Mirta.
Ever since this book, To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf, came into my life, all I've been doing is questioning fact or fiction. Now it seems like a questionable bon voyage gift from a questionable colleague who said, a new world awaits you. New, or one that's lain forgotten in your subconscious? Did she know something I didn't? The book is semi-autobiographical in nature, lingering between fact and fiction. Sort of a practical joke for a doctor of science. Yet, reading it, actually devouring it, it's as if I'm the living effigy of Miss Woolf's themes on transformation, transition, death, the examination of perceptions, all in the flesh inside of me. A bit serendipitous, since I've never selected this sort of material of my own accord, and I've returned here.
Lights shift. Eyes closed on the docks, Clara is caught off guard by Papito.
He's returned.
Hi.
The girl with God's touch Santi has always spoken about is back.
Sneak up on me again. What, a brujera?
No, a healer. And when did you become an actress, Rita?
What's that supposed to mean?
Learning all the gossip from the factory and then pretending you've heard nothing?
Don't you have somewhere else to be?
You came here to catch her, didn't you? Well, you missed her.
Would you please go make some friends and let me be?
I was here, and I know where she's now. Just like I know every Thursday these last few weeks, you found time to cross to La Piedra before coming home.
You little spy.
Clara chases Papito off. Lights shift.
Facts have always been, are, stethoscopes, thermometers, instruments of science, and prescribed solutions. I was exiled to live with those. But people here weave their lives in the tapestry of fiction with magic and spirits, creating a lighthouse from the metaphysical, the unseen, blindly. That's not me.
Mirta submerges her hands in the ocean. They glow brightly. Quickly, she pulls them out, glancing around.
I should go. A storm's approaching.
She quickly picks up her belongings and exits. Lights shift. Rushing on, Clara takes the spot where Mirta was and dips her own hands in the ocean. A bolt of lightning from the storm above strikes the water, seizing her with an electrical current. Locked in a trance, the force pulls her deeper and deeper into the depth of the ocean.
All drenched. In their best blacks, trailing a mule and coffin towards the graveyard. Their tears conceiving the mud beneath. Steps splashing. Me in red. I'm the solely red climbing the old ceiba roots up into the thick branches. Above, those buried below. A familiar waits in the branches. A gray owl bouncing its head, watching below as Padre Joaquin consecrates. It's sown a natural body, it's raised a spiritual body. Oh, something isn't right. Millions of jangling shells sound off the stones. Blue flames burst from the bubbling mud. People scatter, people cry, and no! Rising from the mud, black hands, black nails, teeth shattering.
Marita!
Breaking the trance, electricity vanishing, waist deep in the ocean. Clara. The sky brightens again.
Where?
I've been searching the docks, worried. Papito said you might have made the crossing, but here you are.
I was...
Why are you swimming with all your clothes on?
A vision. A vision took me.
Another one?
Different, very different. Called me deeper.
Well, what if you had drowned while having them?
Our Lady won't let me.
Our Lady, are you sure? What if it's Las Brujeras tricking you?
No, they don't come here. Don't be scared, Santi.
When these visions take you, I can't explain what's happening to my baby sister. That terrifies me. Make your way towards me. Come.
I'm not a baby, you know.
Papito and you are my charge.
I'm not an invalid.
Have you seen yourself when these trances take?
Please.
Start moving towards me, please.
You're so bossy.
I'm trying to keep our family safe.
This is a gift. Like your wife's.
Wait, what did you say?
If you stay calm, I'll tell you.
If you get to shore, you will. So start, Clara, your hands.
Blood.
Get out of the water right now.
How am I bleeding?
Clara, now!
Rushing his sister out of the ocean, they exit. Lights shift. Mita rolls a medical chair into her office, then plops into it.
Comfy. Minimal equipment, but a start to start. Doors open tomorrow, so your promise to your parents that's in motion. Everything else is, well, will follow suit. Slowly but surely. What if this is your lot? What if this is your lighthouse, Dr. Martinez? Doctora. Here, doctora. Love hearing the feminine.
Lights shift. Peering through a periscope, Honrado catches Papito racing onto the docks on his bicycle.
No!
Are you making the crossing?
I was paddling another way to catch, but wow!
Breathe. Huh?
I can't see who's on.
Need this?
Cool.
Catch your breath first.
Okay.
Settling his breath, Honrado hands Papito the periscope.
Checking on a girlfriend?
Worse, a sister.
Those are, yes.
My brother and I have warned her, but every Thursday that cursed island is her destination. I get out of school and pedal as fast as I can to try and stop her, but it doesn't cut it.
Quite a distance, yes.
She doesn't seem to be on board. She could be sitting towards the front end, you know?
You can never be sure until you know, yes.
So I wait.
For the ship's return? For
I
4
get
hours?
my homework done meanwhile.
Well, committed, aren't you?
Yes. Your periscope. Thanks.
Keep it.
This looks like it cost some serious money.
Well, you're De La Fuente, right? Yes?
The youngest. Papito de la Fuente.
Well, Honrado, the oldest Colon.
Colon. Yeah. Our families were friends.
Yes, they're handyman, yes. You were very young.
Before our mother left. I'm sorry, I've erased most of that.
I understood. And I was very sorry for the loss of your father. He was a good friend. That's worth honoring now, yes? Keep it.
Cool.
I have to...
Oh, sure. And thanks.
I stayed and wait some with you, but I work for La Doctora now. Our first weekend has been very busy. If you ever need to find me, that's where I'll be. Stay under the shade, huh?
When can I find it?
Lights, shift. Balancing a spoonful of oil, Mita restrains Fefa's hand.
It's a thank you.
We had an agreement.
I know, doctora.
Then what's this?
Arroz con pollo.
But
Well,
no. I can't let your family. I can't let your family do this.
I chew and enjoy. I never seen Sonia so awake before. Electric, laughing and jumping and dancing in the kitchen.
I understand the gesture, but I can't have you doing this every time I help.
Give to those who give to us. We worked a little hard in the fields and factories this month.
That's exactly what I didn't want.
Do you know how many times a day I thank our Lord for bringing you back to us? 3 to 4 times at least. And I don't take praying lightly either. I'd rather do something else than put any more pressures on these old knees, but for you.
Why haven't you or your brother mentioned your knees? Why haven't you and your brothers mentioned your knees?
They're not important.
Entering with an injured Santi cupping his eye, Honrado catches the
They're not important.
Doctora, he's badly injured.
Sit him down. I'll go wash my hands.
Vita heads to wash her hands.
Hey, wash those heavy hands. Wash those heavy hands. What? You sit him down like she said.
You'll be fine here. I'll be right back.
I can't stand the sight of blood anymore.
Vieja. I'll walk you out, huh?
Who are you calling a vieja, viejo? Pero who are you calling a vieja, viejo?
Fefa and Honrado exit. Covering his eye, Santi stands as Mita joins him.
Sit. Please sit.
I didn't mean to come in like this.
We're prepared to handle the emergencies.
It wasn't part of my plan.
Accidents aren't planned, are they? Sit. What happened?
The factory grinder spit a spark in my eye, and I didn't feed it the oil it prefers.
You make the machine sound like a rebellious child at dinner.
Do you have children?
No. I was just.
Well, everything man-made reflects our vanity. Greed on this island.
Interesting perspective. May I?
Oh, you'll faint.
If I faint, I suggest you go to a different clinic.
I mean, you're a woman.
There's hope still. Your other eye works. I'll bet I'm a woman, but I'm a licensed doctor too.
I'll dirty your blessed hands.
A man your age believes in town myths?
In what I know to be true.
Okay, let's see. Then may I observe without touching you?
Santi uncovers the bloody eye.
See? First good sign, I haven't fainted.
Mita picks up a medium-sized magnifier.
Blisters around the eye, swelled up eyelid, blood stopped, and iris seems intact. Another good sign. How long ago, give or take, did this occur?
It took an hour to run from the factory.
You ran? That's like 20 miles at least.
How else could I get here?
Someone could have driven you?
Senor Jose Felipe wouldn't allow anyone to stop working.
Oh, that man. A 4th time this week his workers' injuries take a back seat. What is going on in that factory? Would you allow me to clean your eye with an alcohol swab? Warning, it stings.
I can handle pain.
Men on this island seem born ready for pain.
Women to soothe them. And you're both a woman and a doctor.
Lucky for you.
For both of us.
Touching his eye, they both receive a pulse of electricity and the office lights flicker.
Only static Static electricity.
From your hands.
No, static is quite common.
You don't remember, do you?
Excuse me?
Me. Meeting when we were kids.
We've met?
I found your rooster caught in the barbed wire fence.
I don't even remember having a rooster.
I started untangling the little man when you came out and spotted us behind the coop. You knelt by to watch curiously. Got the barbed wire off him, but before I set the little rascal free, you placed your hands on his cuts. Electricity. Then you opened your hands and no sign of struggle remained.
That's...
From the inside, we heard Martika.
Only my...
Your mother called.
I don't remember this.
Startled, we looked up at each other as if we had been caught of doing something wrong. You held one finger to my lips and your other hand over my heart, and we waited quietly for her to go back in. Then you whispered thank you and kissed me.
Wow, that grateful?
My first kiss.
Catching them off guard, Honrado enters.
Doctora, I'm back. And need any assistance?
The eye drops in the second drawer.
I know where they are.
Thank you.
Honrado goes searching for the drops.
I never expected to see you again as the injured rooster.
What are you, where are you going?
I'm already healed.
No, wait, just sit back down and let me finish.
Found them.
Please.
Santi sits as Honrado comes back with the drop.
Here, doctor.
Yes, now hold his arms back.
My arm's back.
Just a precaution for the sting.
Honrado holds Santi's arms as she places 3 drops in his eye, making him roar.
Shh, you'll be fine now. Stay seated so you are able to see again. Honrado, phone the factory. Speak with, what's that man's name again?
Señor Jose Felipe.
Yeah, him. Tell him I'll be sending him the bill.
Of course.
Let him know. Oh, this is shameful. I didn't get your name.
He's Santiago de la Fuente.
Oh, let him know Mr. De La Fuente needs 3 fully compensated days off minimum before he steps back into that sweatshop. We'll make an appointment to make sure he is fit to return.
Of course. I can handle him. You finish up here so you can have some lunch. I heard my niece made you some arroz con pollo.
You heard, huh?
Honrado exits.
Mr. De La Fuente.
Santi.
Let me place this patch over your eye, so...
He kisses her.
What was that?
We call it a kiss on this island?
Why?
They asked.
They who?
Your lips whispered.
Mike. Listen, Mr. De La... Whatever happened when we were children...
He kisses her again.
Our first kiss.
Please don't do that again.
Are you sure?
Yes, you're my patient right now.
Right now, right. So afterward?
And I like to keep things professional.
Is that what Americans call it? I thought they used the word dating.
May I just place this eye patch on?
Yes, of course.
Before placing the eye patch, they share a gaze.
Keep it on. Specifically, if you go outside.
Friday then.
Friday?
To check on my eye before I go back to work? You said 3 days.
Right. 3 days, Friday.
As your patient.
As your patient.
As Santi stands, Mirta takes a quick step back.
Hey, don't be scared. I've remained a gentleman since you left. I can wait for you until you're ready. Enjoy your lunch.
Right. Thank you.
Santi struts out. Mirta grazes her lips with her fingers, smiles. Lights shift. A ship's horn blows in the distance. Papito pedals onto the docks again.
Almost.
Tossing the bicycle aside, he removes the periscope from his book bag.
It's too cloudy. Damn it.
Deflated, he sits and replaces the periscope with a Walkman. He sings.
Te vas, Alfonsina, con tu soledad. ¿Qué poemas nuevas fuiste a buscar? Una voz antigua de viento y de sal te recuerda y la está llevando y te va hacia la como en sueños, dormida Alfonsina, vestida de mar.
Lights shift. Caught in mid-conversation, Mirta is with Clara in the office. Clara wears a red shawl around her neck.
My assistant's out. I apologize. I don't have the forms.
Do we need them?
Well, why don't we get things started and worry about those later?
If you say so.
Tell me, what's your name?
People call me Clarita, but I prefer Clara. They like to remember me as a child.
How old are you?
26.
You look so much younger.
Gracias.
Sit for me so I can check your pulse.
Oh. Your hands.
Cold. Sorry, I just washed them.
Smooth.
Oh, why, thank you.
Mine are always full of blisters and cuts.
From the fields?
Senor Jose Felipe's factory.
I was under the impression only men worked at the factory.
I cook for his choice officers.
Sounds important.
If you like getting petted and kissed by married men.
Well, that's not what. Surely there's someone you can report them to.
Other men, sure, who think women are prizes they deserve or items to satisfy them.
We have rights as women. We don't live in medieval times anymore.
Things are different here with most men. But he won't be anything like that with you.
He who?
Your husband.
No, I'm not looking to get married anytime soon.
In a few months you will be.
Oh, that's wishful thinking, but that's...
You're destined for one another. I've seen it.
Mirta slowly moves away from Clara.
Why would you say something like that? You're not sick, are you?
You never said I was.
Why are you here then?
I have a gift, too, like you.
I'm not following.
Our Lady of the Blue reveals visions to me in the folds of the waves. Visions of other futures.
Ah, now I see. You're one of those women from that other island people talk about.
No, I'm pledged to Our Lady of the Blue. She protects this island from the brujeras.
I don't know the differences. I'm not really into all that.
She's shown me your future. Your wedding.
No.
Your child. Yes, believe me.
Stop this right now, please. I don't believe in all these things, those things. My clinic, my work doesn't revolve around myths and legends. And I certainly don't have a gift other than the skills I've honed as a doctor of science.
You don't believe?
I believe that by examining the physical body for symptoms, factual symptoms, I can prescribe factual cures. I believe in facts, not fiction.
That's why the vision wasn't like the others. You don't believe, and he will do everything he can to protect you. No.
Covering herself with the red shawl, Clara exits.
Oh, great way to handle that, doctora. What happened to having an open mind?
Lights shift. On the shore, offering white carnation petals to Our Lady of the Blue. We catch
Recuerda, gentil Virgen María, eso nunca se supo, que cualquier que hubiera tu protección, implore tu ayuda o busco tu intersección, fue dejada sin ayuda. Inspirado por esta confianza, volamos a ti, oh Virgen de las Vírgenes, Madre mía, a ti venimos, ante ti nos levantamos, pecadores y tristes. Oh Madre de la Palabra encarnada, no desprecies nuestras peticiones, mas en tu misericordia, oye, contesta. Amén.
lights, shift. Sneaking onto the docks, wearing the red shawl and hiding her eyes with dark glasses, Clara is caught off guard by Honrado.
Making the cross?
Excuse me?
Crossing to La Piedra?
Yes.
A husband at the jail?
No.
Visiting a brother?
No, my brothers are... No.
More than one.
Clara moves away from Honrado. Silence. Honrado slowly approaches again.
A red shawl.
Are you a government official or something? What do you want?
No, nothing. I was... It's just that your shawl, it reminds me of... My sister wore one once. When she was about your age, she made the crossing too. Not to visit anyone at the prison either, but to give blood.
What?
Every Thursday, yes. In secret, I watched her sail away and return hours later. Until one day she didn't return. You can imagine how worried I was. I asked around and everyone said she'd stayed over there. I'm sure you know, but there's a little town there, a prison full of men on one side of La Piedra, and on the other side, a town of women, a congregation who call themselves Las Brujeras. Black magic women, ancient women who believe they foresee the future, living in caves, deep, dark, ocean caves. Some say they even resurrect the dead. Now, I've never been curious about that sort of thing, but I was worried for my sister, so I made the crossing. After searching everywhere, ready to head back hopeless, I spotted her lying on the beach. I called and called out from the docks, but she didn't respond. So I made my way down to her, and look, after all these years, I still get goosebumps remembering that day. The warm embrace I was expecting to welcome her with became a terrified stillness. My sister was a corpse, pale as a sheet, hair tangled with seaweed, her beautiful face smeared with bruises, and her arms and her legs covered in cuts. I thank God to this day that I was able to find her, or she would have died there. Your face. I apologize I've scared you.
No. I'm sorry for your sister.
That's kind of you. Are you sure you want to cross?
I've got to go.
Clara exits. With a satisfied smile, Honrado looks out to the ocean. Lights shift. Pefa enters.
Something wrong, Fefa? You seem...
No.
Okay. Then what can I help you with today?
Out of curiosity only.
Only?
Yes. Has anyone been to visit you?
That's a rhetorical question. This is a doctor's office. People visit every day.
Out of the ordinary, I mean.
Are there normal people living here?
I'm only checking to see if,
There's that only again, Señora Fefa. It's been a long day. Could you just be frank, please?
Okay. There's this group of women who'd wish you harm. See?
Las Brujeras?
Oh, you know of them?
Your brothers warned me.
Finally, he gets something right.
What of them? Why do they wish me harm?
You work here. Healing the sick, right? It upsets them.
That's absurd. There are other clinics on this island too.
They don't have your hands, though.
Ah, my hands, my hands. They have nothing to do with how I heal, Senora Fefa.
I don't mean to upset you.
It's just frustrating. This keeps surfacing. You know, I'm a doctor of science, Western philosophy. All that fictional stuff people keep spreading around, it isn't true. It only gets in the way.
It's not fictional.
It's rumors and stories. Yes, it is. Maybe that's why those brujeras are so intent on me.
Doctora,
Rumors have placed me, my clinic, in jeopardy.
Calma, please. Someone saw a young woman rush out of here wearing a red shawl, and I was only...
A shawl? Are you kidding me?
Red shawls are worn by young women initiates to las brujeras.
So can red shawls only be worn by them? Besides, she says she wasn't one of them.
Someone did come?
I don't understand what relevance this has. And I'm sorry, but I don't have to discuss my patient with you.
Please, doctora. I understand. I respect how you see things, how you'd like to have things to be on this island. But excuse my sincerity. That doesn't necessarily mean they are that way.
And I understand that there are other perspectives than my own, but come on now. I'm sure many women on this colorful island wear red shawls.
There are things at work on this island that have existed before you and I. Natural forces that exceed logic. Your parents believed that. Sent you away because of it.
You know something about why my parents sent me away?
I know you don't want me to understand or just don't right now, but several of us are trying to protect you. Like your parents did until you do believe.
What? Who?
You're not ready to...
I'm not ready because I don't believe my hands have magic. I'm sorry, but no matter who comes to tell me, you, that girl, that came saying she had a gift, anyone, in fact, that keeps on...
A gift? She came to share that with you?
And I told her I didn't believe. Yes, I don't believe that.
Seavis, what have you done?
Why? I spoke my truth, that's all.
You see no other way but to turn to them now. You've condemned her without knowing her truth. Oh God, I gotta find out who...
Rafa rushes out, leaving Mita back. Lights shift. Sitting on the docks, listening to his Walkman, Papito is caught off guard by Santi.
Here you are.
Oh, what's up?
What's up? Rita and I have been waiting for you to have dinner.
Rita's home?
Where else would she be? And what exactly are you doing here?
Nothing.
Nothing? And here I was worried you were up to something.
You shouldn't worry about me, Santi.
Lately, I don't know which one to be most worried for. Have you started seeing visions in the waves too?
No way.
You know, maybe I should find my own gift.
Santi.
Give myself an excuse to disappear whenever I want to. Shrug all my responsibilities away.
I'll leave a note next time, and make sure I'll tell you in the morning Thursdays before you go to work.
Now that sounds like the responsible little brother I know. But why Thursdays only?
Well, I mean, any day really. It doesn't.
Grab your things and let's. Hey, what's this?
It's a periscope, a gift.
Oh, now this is a real gift. Find any cute girls with it?
Stop.
Papito grabs his bicycle and exits. Santi follows, but finds a coin on the ground, holds it in his hand while closing his eyes, then tosses it into the ocean. Lights shift. Clara before the shore.
Her or them. My options. And she doesn't believe, so can't you show me a peek of my path? Always everyone's, but not mine. I just want to know if my brother will be fine.
Nothing occurs as she steps into the ocean.
Right. Only when it's convenient for you, right? I'm just a vessel. What makes you any different than all the others? My mother. My ex. Always asking and never giving. Guess I know my part in all of this.
Stepping out of the ocean, she places the red shawl on and exits. Lights shift. Honrado pours tea to a catatonic Mirta.
Full moon tonight. It's so close I could jump to it and disappear.
No one wants you to disappear, so don't.
Smile was like that moon.
She smiled because she knew you when you arrived that you were here to save her child. Keep your thoughts on that.
Jesus will call the infant Vic after Victor.
It's a beautiful sentiment.
Made sure he knew he doesn't have to pay back all the hospital fees I covered. That household has suffered enough this year.
You care what happens to us all, everyone on this island. That's what you must never forget in moments like these, yes?
I've worried you so much today. I apologize. It's been a long time that someone worried over me.
Drink some tea.
I tried to believe what everyone whispers. You know, I placed my hands over her heart, her forehead, but
no one can prevent the day from coming. You hear me? When he wants us, he reaches down. Most of us aren't ready to accept his hand, but he still reaches down and pulls us all up sooner or later.
Is it wrong?
What, attempting to believe? To use your hands? Of course not. Of course not.
To cry.
Well, in your profession.
As a person, not as a doctor.
But you are a doctor.
Like, at my parents' wake, I didn't cry.
Don't do that. You're in shock and your mind is... Take a sip. Just a little sip for me. Yes?
All is right.
All is right. All is right. It was a terrible day, but this won't be the first or the last. You did all you could. Now rest your mind. It's late. Lourdes must be worried about me.
Did you phone her?
That woman always waits up, even if I phone.
Oh, that woman loves you dearly.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Go. Tell Lourdes I send my love.
Good night. And please,
Yeah?
go to bed at a decent hour.
Is there a decent hour?
Good night, doctora.
Honrado. Please call me Mirta. You know this doctora business.
You've earned the title, and I'll use it. You're too humble, senora.
Señorita. I'm not married.
Well, love hasn't caught up with you yet. Soon enough.
Is that your prediction?
Oh, no. I don't mess around with those things. Those things are for others on this island. It's simply what your parents wanted, so you can start your own family.
Honrado exits. Mirta is hypnotized by the moon. Moments pass before Santi catches her, unaware.
I know it's late. Santiago de la Fuente.
God, I look a mess. What are you doing here?
I heard about your loss today. Thought I'd come check on you.
You've already heard?
Oh, the whole town has. Maybe the whole island by tomorrow.
I don't understand how news travels so fast when most don't even have televisions or cell phones. Wait, you must be the first who's come to throw stones.
Stones?
I've heard the stories of people being stoned to death.
Ah, no, that's the other side of the island. Oh, those old Spaniard traditions. We don't do those primitive things. Slightly more advanced here. Slightly. You can expect flowers for saving another child, candles, food, not stones. I promise.
I don't want any of those. I lost someone.
We all felt Dolores' spirit rejoin the island before you were able to attend to her.
What's that even mean?
Her mother was a high priestess of Las Brujeras and had claimed her soul already.
But how does this town know or feel these things? Is it taught?
It's harder for those who come visit or who return, like you from a mechanical world, to.
Harder what? What do I have to do or learn? Because while I was training my mind in America all these years, my heart was always buried in the sand here.
The simplest way to put it is the land, the ocean, nature's spirit speaks to us.
Sorry, I just don't. I question everything constantly. I do, and I need another step.
Oh, what is it?
How rude of me. Sit, please join me.
Thank you.
Honrado made me some mango tea.
Ah, I've had it before.
Oh, you have?
Oh, Nada's family and mine were great friends once. But my mother, she ruined that. Everything, really. I mean, you're not the only one that suffered tragedy with your parents.
Tell me. Well, if you want to, that is.
Oh, tonight is not the night to talk about it. Notice anything different?
About
how my eye has healed?
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Oh, wait. Office hours are closed.
A quick peek. Shush. Ah, you followed my instructions real well. Perfect.
Your hands, man.
These hands again? I should have them removed, bronzed, and displayed in El Central. Maybe everyone could get a free touch and poof, cured.
I was going to say, may I hold your hands? May I hold your hands?
Why? Why would you or anyone want to hold these faulty hands?
Touch you without scaring you?
Scare? You don't scare me.
Give me your hands then.
Take them if you want them.
Oh, I like when you speak more like a man than a woman.
That's because most men on this island think women should speak when spoken to, do what they are told.
Santi takes Mirta's hands. Both receive a jolt of electricity and the lights in the room flicker.
Again.
Electricity.
Not static though.
You're right. It came.
Oh, you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I agree with you. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, I dreamt of Lucio, my rooster last night.
Yes.
I remember most of what happened. Not everything, but I don't know what it means, but...
Oh, that scares you, doesn't it? Remembering?
Yeah. Actually, it does. The past has never made sense to me, and it...
You let me, the island, help you?
Santi takes her hands. Though there's a jolt and spark, they remain holding hands this time.
My lips.
Yes.
Do you hear them whispering?
Always. No matter where you went, I heard.
Kiss me?
Come kiss me. Show me how American women...
Mirta interrupts with a kiss, surrendering to each other. Lights shift. At the docks, Honrado prays.
Oh Señor mío, aquí me tienes ante ti, pidiendo misericordia. Tú sabes, oh Padre amoroso, mejor que yo, lo que me hace falta. Te suplico humildemente que lo remedies. Tú que derramaste tu sangre por liberar al mundo del pecado. Tú que calmaste las tempestades del mar embravecido para salvar a tu pueblo. Te pido que salves nuestras almas. Si me falta fe, la confianza y la perseverancia, suple tú ellas, porque tú eres la verdad infinita, la bondad y la fortaleza suprema de nuestras almas. Amén.
From the night, a deep conch shell sounds.
That's not a ship's horn. And on harvest moon, it can't be.
Honrado rushes out. Lights shift. On the shore, Clara, in her red shawl, collects the blood of chickens in a wooden bowl. Hidden under a red shawl, Fefa catches her off guard.
Everything starts on this beach.
Sister?
Under the harvest moon, then the last crossover.
Slyly, Clara tosses sand over the dead chickens.
I didn't know any of you would join me here on land.
Chicken blood? Instead of your own?
No, these were here when I got here.
It won't work. They need a drop of your own blood. Without it, the ritual won't work. I tried it. These are the souvenirs of my ignorance.
Fefa reveals arms littered with scars under her sleeves.
Those scars. Senora Fefa?
You shouldn't be here.
You shouldn't be here.
Neither should you. And these scars are not what you want when they test your blood in the fire. Is it you?
There's no other choice.
It's hard to see past the present moment. But between the two of us, we'll find a solution.
No, go.
No. You will lose your brothers. Your gift, Our Lady of the Blue, has blessed you wish.
My brother spoke to you?
No. I had the gift before you.
How was that?
I lost it for being impatient and stupid. I had a vision of losing my brother, and Our Lady wouldn't show me more. I grew impatient. I doubted. Las brujeras were the only ones I heard had gifts, so I gave up everything. They tricked me so they could gain the strength of my blood's power. But Our Lady came to me last night. After years of praying, of apologizing for my decisions, she took my hand and led me to you, to warn you, to save you, mija. Trust me, this isn't the way. There's La Doctora now.
I went to La Doctora. She doesn't believe.
She doesn't know our ways. She has the power, but not the understanding how to use it yet. Give her another chance to understand you, to embrace you.
There's no time. Our Lady has abandoned me and...
The deep conch shell sounds.
We have to get you out of here.
Let go. They can't see you with me.
I beg you.
Leave now.
Drawing a knife and cutting herself, Clara adds her blood to the wooden...
No!
Tell my brothers I love them.
Spill it.
Look at me. You say you understand me, do you?
Yeah, the worst is coming. Please.
You know there's no other way for me. Our Lady brought you to me so that someone would witness what I must do. And if it's not the way, then I made my choice.
She'll never abandon you.
Another cough from the conch shell sounds.
Go.
Fefa hesitates a moment, then rushes out. Not a second later, an image from the depths of a nightmare approaches. A rowboat of slithering bodies under red shawls, cackling and whispering. Clara, holding the wooden bowl, stands paralyzed. The boat halts a few feet from the shore, and the faceless bodies extend crooked hands towards her. Lights fade. Intermission. Act 2. Fiction made fact. In the office, Thunder catches Honrado and Papito holding towels.
Storms are so unpredictable.
Don't change the subject.
Did I?
You can't compare your life to mine. You're much younger.
So what?
You're green and inexperienced.
Man, I hate when viejos say things like that.
I've lived longer.
Yeah, no question.
I've loved longer even.
Maybe longer, but not necessarily stronger.
No. Okay?
You know, good one, right? And take off that wet jacket before you get sick, viejo.
Take these towels to the women and don't worry about me, Hoven.
Wow. When did Hoven become an insult?
When you don't have all the experience I do.
Papito exits laughing with some towels. Removing his suit top, Honrado spreads it out on the table.
You're drenched, dear friend. Still, at every festival, funeral, and every wedding, you're always getting the attention. What a good life you've had. A good protector. Me? I've done what I could, but those witches are at every turn. I mean, look at this storm. Stolen our Clara and using her blood to...
A thunderclap. Santi enters in his groom suit.
Oh my God, it hasn't rained in weeks, and then today it pours. Don't you think there's something odd about this storm?
Well, you know, rain is unpredictable.
Ah.
Thankfully, always brings a good fortune, no?
Floods, more like it.
Strong harvests to our fields. A sign, they say.
Oh, who's saying a sign? Of what?
Fertility.
Fertility? They're talking babies?
Of course, babies, yes.
Really? I like that. A big family. Be back.
Santi exits with towels.
I've never been good at dodging the truth. La doctora's with child, and so fertility jumped into my mind instead of all the cackling voices in the storm out there. Fertility sounded useful.
Mirta enters in her bridal gown.
Keep passing towels out.
Doctora.
Of all days, call me Mirta.
Of course. Doctora Mirta.
A thunderclap.
Terrible idea to plan the whole thing outside.
No.
I'm thinking it would be nice.
Yes.
Their beautiful sky.
Yes.
Never even occurred. A storm would stomp in.
No.
I ruined everything.
Yes. I mean, no.
I'm a mess. And I look like a pregnant hippo in this dress.
Most beautiful bride I've ever seen, huh? Your parents would have been proud. Besides, the storm didn't stop anything. You're married. It's only a distraction.
A distraction? What?
I don't know. I'm going to check on everyone.
Honrado grabs his suit top and exits.
He's definitely hiding something. In fact, they all are. Chattering about some voices on the wind and groups, grabbing hands, praying outside in the rain. I don't know what's fully happening, but something is. Even your dad, he's suffering something else. His warm brown eyes grow so sad when he thinks I'm not looking. Why, your Aunt Clara, who I told you I've wronged and only wish I could turn back time for. She's still missing. The one who predicted all of this. The wedding, you, sort of not fiction anymore, really. Realizing fiction here is factual.
Santi enters.
Finally.
The bride and groom stop and stare at each other a moment across the room before rushing in for an intense kiss.
Alone together.
Married.
My husband.
My wife. Our child. What's funny?
My panties are so wet under this gown.
Mine too.
Whose panties are you wearing?
A thunderclap. Papito enters.
It was like right above me and following. Oops. I thought Honrado was in here.
Papito,
If I've interrupted, I have interrupted. Your eyes are both like, I swear, I didn't mean to.
You're fine. Come here.
Ay, if I had known you had such an adorable brother before I met you, Santi, I would have never married you.
Wow. I could live with that.
Ah, rascal.
The brothers embrace.
You guys take a moment.
But
You've been handling everything. Let me do something. I got these. You both need some time. Yeah.
Mirta takes towels and exits.
she
is.
best thing that ever happened to me.
I agree.
One day you'll find yours.
Yet to be proven.
You think she knows?
Maybe.
Almost killed by those witches yesterday, getting in those caves. 4 attempts, and each time...
I don't know why you won't let me go. I could help.
Not safe. Nah, even the authorities won't touch that island.
No, Santi, stop. Don't. It's your wedding day.
My wedding. And she's not here.
An incredibly loud thunderclap.
Everyone's whispering different things.
Quiet a sec. Just listen.
What?
People. Screaming.
As Honrado enters, we can hear people outside scream.
Lightning has struck 2 trees outside. They're on fire.
The buckets. They're in the shed. Have everyone form a line to the well.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
The men rush out. Lights shift. A full moon catches Clara pulling a boat quietly onto the shore. But from the darkness, Las Brujeras catch her off guard, surrounding her.
I was promised this night. I was promised my brother's wedding.
A brujera swirls in and smacks her with the butt of her machete, knocking her unconscious. Las Brujeras simultaneously are still, listening to the darkness around. Quickly then, they carry her onto the rowboat and disappear into the dark back into the water. Santi rushes onto the shore, followed by Feta moments after.
Damn it!
What's the matter?
I thought I saw something out there, but... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just walk out.
Mirta and I saw you leave. I ensured her I'd check up. Fire's out, family, so everyone will start drinking and celebrating now.
Right, celebration.
Looking out over the ocean, Santi falls to his knees. Fefa walks over and places her hand on his shoulder. A brief silence.
Tonight should be the happiest moment in my life, but all I'm thinking about is caves. Clarita, lost in a labyrinth of stone, sharp tunnels.
She's probably disoriented after the bleeding.
They're bleeding her?
Like spiders draining her blood, using its power to cause damage to the ones she loves.
Why? What did she ever do to deserve that?
It's your family's blood. Your bloodline, like mine, goes back to the first indigenous natives on this island. Honorable people who aligned with the spirits of the land and ocean. Granted power over the elements. It's most powerful in our women. Those witches don't have power, see? Because they were shunned by the spirits here, and so they've learned to manipulate the bloodlines. Steal what was meant for good and use it for gain. Marked her from her first cross. Weave their webs around her slowly, knowingly. If they don't succeed in turning her into one of them, they bleed her out.
This is like an anchor falling on my chest.
Soothe your mind in knowing it wasn't easy for her to go.
I can't understand that. Why go?
To protect us. You.
But that's my job. That's my responsibility.
There are things even you can't protect others from.
Before our drunk mother left us in ruin, Clarita, at 6 months pregnant, her wedding the following week, ran in to help our father. With her hand injury at the docks, he couldn't, with his hand injury at the docks, he couldn't stand up to her. So Rita ran in to help him. Our mother, in a blind rage, beat her so hard she lost the baby.
Oh, mercy me.
When her husband-to-be found out that she'd never have another child, he left her. Threw their ring in the mud and left. 3 months later, our loving father died, leaving me in charge. I promised him to keep them from any more hurt or pain, and I failed.
You can't blame yourself.
She's alone, Fefa. That has me. She's alone.
I've been in her shoes, remember?
Yes, so what do we do? What can we do?
Tonight, you'll join your wife and your guests and celebrate your marriage. Tomorrow we will. All of us celebrating tonight, we will find her. Clarita would never want to see her brother suffering on his wedding night. You know that. So get back inside and live for her. Celebrate this moment for her.
Then slowly exit. Fefa fetches Clara's red shawl out of the water.
Ay, dear merciful Virgen, Lady mi Virgen.
Lights shift. Darkness. In shadowy candlelight, Las Brujeras drag Clara.
I did everything you asked. Why would you not let me be with them?
Clara is placed before an iron collar and chain.
What? Wait, a collar? No! No, we had an agreement!
They place the collar around her neck and the candles blow out. Lights shift. On the docks, Honrado catches Papito crying, hands him a handkerchief.
Take this.
No, I'll dirty it.
Easily can be washed. Toma.
You're, and this is odd saying, but I consider you my best friend.
Not odd. You're mine. Odd is finding the best dancer last night here so early. Did you sleep?
An hour, maybe. Why are you up so early?
Thursday afternoon ritual, you know.
It's afternoon already?
Get some rest.
I'm keeping watch.
I know what you're doing. Look, we're going tomorrow. So your mother, your brother and La Doctora could enjoy their day after. Huh? Tomorrow all of us will storm those caves and find Clara.
Papito covers his eyes with a handkerchief.
I'm sorry.
No shame in crying. As men, we've become accustomed to holding everything in. Tolerate suffering when we could be more expressive and empathetic. So blah, with all those sayings, huh? Get it out. Maybe you want to keep that handkerchief. Huh? Okay. Did you check the beach today?
Couldn't move from here.
Go, I'll keep vigilant here. Splash your face with some salt water, huh? Refresh yourself some. Remind Our Lady of the Blue what you want. Yes?
Good. Thanks.
They embrace.
By the way, you had some moves there last night too.
Well, maybe I'll give you some lessons, eh?
Papito exits. Lights shift. Las Brujeras struggle to pin Clara down.
Face her yourselves, cowards! You're nothing. That's right, nothing without my blood. And I won't give it willingly. We had a deal, you broke it, you get nothing!
They drag her into the darkness. Lights shift. On the shore, we catch Fefa and Papito.
There's always a resolution, Papito.
If we're all born to die, then who's prepared to...
Prepared to die, right?
No.
Right?
No, prepared to deal with anyone else's death.
Oh, but...
I don't want to talk about death, actually. Could we just not?
Right. Yes.
Heard anything?
No. One's living here. You get the gossip back to the rocks. Keep watch of us here. But those there, They don't say anything much back about what they do there.
Are you afraid that they'll show up in the middle of the night and kill you?
At first I was. Think they're more afraid of me now. Prayer groups grown strong. We watch them now.
How do you have such faith after they almost killed you?
If my brother mustered his courage to get me back, I figure I can take all my shame day by day and use it to strengthen my pirate faith. Something your sister will need help living with when she gets back. Look, what's going on over there?
Where?
The docks. Use that thing. Look.
Oh, it's people gathered. Oh, maybe it's Rita.
Then move. I'll stay here. Move. Let me know what you...
Papito dashes off before Fefa is able to finish. Lights shift. Mirta sweeps the floor. A pale, white, barely clothed Santi appears, ever so slowly making his way to Mirta.
While I wait on the docks for my friend Juan David to step off the ship, it occurs. Everyone aboard La Rosa del Mar is starving to touch land again. Is tired and huddled among the cargo. Is returning from La Piedra, lost in thoughts of husbands, fathers, brothers, uncles, grandfathers, lost to the firing squad. Is bearing down as the ocean smacks and kicks the boat around. Is that Clarita among them? Wearing a red dress and waving at me. While I question, someone passing bumps me. I turn to say, and this is when it happens. The ship smacks the dock. The people collectively scream. The red dress slips overboard. The legs beneath me dart forward. The last inhale before I jump must hold. The red dress blooms in turquoise green and the azure blue. I stretch for the undercurrent pushes me and pulls me. I grab, turning her. The realization happens. It's not her. The ship's underbelly strikes.
Shrieking, Papito bursts in.
God.
Tito! What's the matter?
It's Santi.
He went to meet Juan David. He's on the ship.
He's drowned.
Dropping the broom, Mirta bolts out the door. Papito follows. Santi transforms into a gray and white owl.
As while I transform, she will run. Both will. Wildly so. Will her way through the crowd gathered. Will her way through the armed guards. Will yank the white sheet over my body once. Will viciously yell at God she was beginning to believe existed. Will place a hand on the heart, on another, on the lips that loved, that kissed, that whisper no more. Will viciously yell at my once body to reenact, to restart, to remember. For every atom in her to believe. Feel every inch of the room, blinding everyone. With my once body, doesn't move. After the light, I preen my mantle. I extend my wings. 6 men try to pry her pregnant body. Pregnant body from the still one. Pause. Shocked as her water breaks. Place her carefully in an ambulance. Recover the sheet soundly over the still one. Kneel and weep and pray and say not one word to each other and anyone of the light that blinded them. The light came from her hands. I watch now. The gray owl.
Lights shift. Beat up and balled up in the darkness, stretching to reach the drops of seawater in the cave, lays Clara.
Our Lady, if my words reach you, whatever blood I've left, guard my family. I give you my blood, only offering words that hopefully reach you. If I ever meant something to you, whatever blood is left, guard them.
Lights shift. On the docks, Mirta, dressed in black, walks, solemnly holding her baby, her wrapped baby. The crashing waves fills the silence.
Here, where it occurred. My parents, your father, taken from my sight.
The owl flies in and perches. Mirta remains still.
Wait, look, Angelita. Why, hi there. Hi there, beautiful, joining us? This is my daughter Angelita de la Fuente, and I'm Mirta. Oh, wow. You're not shy at all, are you? Perch here often? Is this your place? We've lost loved ones here. Loved, though lost, they will always be loved.
The owl screeches. Lights shift. Clara lays unconscious. A brujera approaches and kicks her. There's no reaction. She kneels to get a pulse. Catching La Brujera off guard, Clara wraps the chain around her neck, pulling tightly until there is no fight left. Clara rummages in her pockets, finding a keychain, and unlocks the collar around her neck. Lights shift. In the office, Mirta sings the tiny grief song to her child in the wooden rocking cradle. As she sings, Papito, Honrado, and Fefa, all dressed in black, enter randomly and end in tears.
Hide a terrible broken heart. Hide a terrible broken heart. You were born on the day your father was buried. My grief, my grief, my grief, my grief, my grief.
Mirta,
Hey, I didn't notice you all here. Is something wrong?
Weeping, Papito kneels at Mirta's knees, hugging her there tightly.
Calm, Papito. Stand up. No more crying. Tomorrow will weigh even heavier than today on us. We must keep strong.
I'll make sure we all stay strong.
The owl swoops in and perches itself on.
Hey!
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
But dude,
It's okay, shh.
but it'll hurt Angelita.
Stay where you are. Don't move. Don't be afraid. I've left the window open for him to fly in.
a barn owl?
Dante's spirit.
What?
Your brother's spirit. Forgive us. Forgive us, love. It's been a day. We're all on edge. Our hearts are still lodged in our throats.
The owl tilts its head, listening. Papito, transfixed on the owl, in belief or disbelief, covers his mouth. Honrado crosses himself and steps back to take Fefa's hand.
The whole town came to pay their respects. Blocks of Main Street will be closed tomorrow for the I can't bring myself to say that word, sorry.
The owl flaps its wings.
Tomorrow night, though, we will have our own vigil by the shore.
The owl clicks beak, then looks at Angelita in the cradle.
Your daughter's fine. Thank you for checking in.
The owl screeches and departs. Papito dashes out in the opposite direction. Honrado tries to catch him, but Fefa holds him back.
Doctora?
Mirta, please.
Mira, yes. You didn't mention that he visits.
Would you have believed me?
No.
No. Only.
He's right. Me, of all people, saying that her husband has turned to an owl. What a laugh, huh? Thought my mind was helping me cope with loss when he first appeared at the docks. But the last couple of nights, his reactions, his eyes, his screech, you all saw him, confirming it for me. Has fiction now become fact?
Honrado runs out, emotional.
Why don't I take Angelita so you can rest? Tomorrow will be a long day. You need to rest, and
I know what you've been doing.
I don't know what you're
Making the crossing, risking your life to find Clara. I've seen you from the docks these last 2 nights. Watch you disappear into the dark ocean on that small little boat. Your brother and Papito know, do they?
I don't care much for my life anymore. But Clara, she deserves every bit of breath in life. Something wanted that, and I will find her.
Not tonight. Tonight we all rest. Tomorrow will be more than any of us can handle alone. After our vigil, tomorrow night, we will uphold Santi's wish, gather everyone, and make the crossing. I will make things right with her at all costs.
Fefa lowers her head and smiles tears. Mita holds her. Lights shift. Onto the docks. Clara appears, and once again, Las Brujeras surround her.
Our Lady, use my blood. Use my blood.
Clara cuts herself on a metal piece of the dock and thrusts her hand towards the ocean. Her slips into the ocean, and with each drop, the ocean lights up. The witches quickly overtake her. Lights shift. On the shore, the perched owl catches Mirta, Papito, and Honrado holding many wooden boats. Honrado steps forward first, lights his candle in the hole of the wooden boat, then frees it to the ocean. Papito takes a step forward, lights his candle.
I will try. No. I will be the man you taught me how to be.
Papito frees his boat, then retracts into Honrado's arms. Fefa saunters in holding her boat, as Mirta approaches the shore, ready to light her wooden boat.
What? Something's in the water there.
Placing her ship aside, Mirta steps into the ocean for a closer look, as a bolt of electricity runs up through her body. She is thrust into a trance as Clara was before.
Doctora?
Mirta?
What?
Like Rita's trance, she's...
Our Lady's spirit has taken her over.
We have to help.
Quiet. Don't break the trance. Don't touch her or go near the water.
Fefa crosses herself. The men follow suit. Crouching, Mirta dips one of her hands in the ocean. It glows.
Her hand.
Lower your voice. Don't scare her.
Many blues. Blue, green, blue, violets, aquamarine, navy, midnight, electric, folding beneath folds under her skirt. There. Someone sings. Someone falling through the folds, going deeper beneath. Clara.
Clara?
Jefa?
Come, both of you. Mirta,
Where? What?
focus on Clara. Stay focused on her. Just hear my voice.
Clara, sinking deeper into darkness. Can't see in there. Too deep.
Can you use your light?
My hand. A bean runs through the folds. Yes, beneath.
Can you reach her?
Reaching, no. Too dark, barely catching, sinking faster.
Can you use both hands?
Both trying to. More light catches her. Not enough.
What's wrong?
Oh, cold. It's ice cold there. Breaks the blind. I can't reach her.
Okay, make a chain. We will hold our hands together to let her in further. Don't let go or pull. Okay? Let us help you try to reach her.
They link hands to form a chain. Jefa grasps Mirta's waist.
Oh, more light, yes, more. Clara, sees my light.
Yes! Can you reach her with the light?
No, black hands, black nails grip, pull her down into the darkness.
Honrado prayer for Our Lady of Star of the Ocean now.
Nuestra Señora, mi Madre,
Brighter and brighter.
nació la luz del
La
mundo.
luz del mundo.
Paso por el Hijo.
Clara.
Paso por el Hijo del Dios. Ahora todos los hijos de Dios son tu cargo.
Reach through the folds.
Los que están en aguros. Usted proporciona un faro de esperanza. Si nos alejamos de nuestra fe,
Midnight.
nos guía de regreso a nuestro verdadero curso.
Marine up through,
El
blue
tiempo
violet
oscuro
through. Take my hand. Kick your feet. Reach. Fight. Clara.
Bendita Virgen, elegida por Dios. Estrella del mar, ore por nosotros. Amén.
Santi, help her, help!
The owl opens its wings and screeches.
Ever this day at your side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen.
The owl dives into the ocean, a thunder crack. Bursting up from the ocean's depths like a geyser, Clara grips Mirta's hand.
Pull!
I think we got her.
We have her.
The chain pulls Mirta, holding Clara's back on the shore. Trance on Mirta has broken, but she is very weak. All are breathless.
We have her!
Where?
Rita!
I
Safe, mija.
She's really here.
We got her. We got her.
Thrown from a boat.
found from a boat. Was drowning.
On land safe.
Light. Hands and a bird.
An owl. It's Santi's spirit animal.
Pulled from the cold dark.
She's lost a lot of blood, dehydrated and disoriented. We need to get her to the clinic.
You're also...
Worry about her.
Papito, help me carry her. Come on.
No.
Please.
Leave, they'll come, they'll hurt you.
Get her home.
Doctora.
She's okay. Yes, we're on the beach, Clara. Safe now.
That crumbles, still too.
No.
No, I'm fine. Just go to the clinic. Go.
The light. Your hands.
She found you.
I don't understand.
Her hands, I think, guided you.
Our Lady helped me reach you.
You believe?
We have to get to the office.
She believes.
Bendito sea, we have them both.
We're going home.
Home.
Morado. And Ivy, the second you lay her down. Make that too. I think I need one.
Of course, doctora. I mean, Mirta.
Come, Rita.
My beautiful brother.
I've got Mirta. You two go.
Papito and Honrado help carry Clara out.
You okay?
We got her. Got her home.
Let's get you.
The owl? Santi?
He dove in.
He's gone.
I'm sorry. He did his part to make sure Clarita returned to us. Now he can rest.
Our Lady showed me something. They'll be coming. Making the crossing.
Let them. Clara's safe. You believe. And that's all we needed.
Yes. She thought, laying down her brush in extreme fatigue. I have had my vision. I am the lighthouse.
Mirta lights the candle. Mirta lights the candle and frees the boat into the sea, placing a hand to her heart. Fin.
Thank you all so much
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Share with your friends.